Hello, it's Callie. Over the past few months, I haven't been as consistent with my Korean studies as I would like, so I decided to take this weekend to be productive and refresh my study routine. I will be returning to Korea next summer, June 2022, and I've been super motivated to brush up on my language skills, so let's get to studying. The first thing I like to do is go on a walk in the morning and listen to some Korean podcasts. This podcast is called Learn Korean and Korean Culture. The host is a Korean American, and each episode she teaches you something new that you wouldn't normally learn from a textbook. She created a website with these blog posts that go along with her podcast. The point of these episodes are to teach you about Korean culture as well as enhance your vocabulary. So each blog post has whatever vocabulary she talked about in that episode, and you can add it to your flashcards or Anki decks. This episode we learned about animal zodiacs, and if you're curious, I was born in the year of the ox. I listen to these in the morning because it sort of primes my brain for studying Korean, and it's not too overwhelming because it's a mix of both Korean and English. It's a little bit later and it's time for me to take my Korean class. I found my Korean tutor on this website called Amazing Talker. It's where you meet tutors who will create a personalized lesson for you. I like one-on-one lessons because it goes at my own pace and I feel like I can improve a lot faster. They also have tons of other languages for you to learn as well. I have been dabbling in Russian. I don't know how far I'm gonna get with that, but they have Russian teachers for me if I need it. You are able to customize what you want from the teacher, so what you plan on learning, if you want them to speak your native language as well, and also you can customize it to fit your budget. Once you narrow down your search, you'll be able to find the perfect teacher for you. I also love that you can take a quick 25-minute trial lesson so you aren't pressured to stay with one teacher. I also found that Amazing Talker mostly consists of full-time teachers, so they have a lot of availabilities. So no matter where you are in the world, you'll be able to take a Korean lesson. I will be showing you my class with my tutor Kyung-soo, and this is his profile. Most profiles are very descriptive and they'll tell you what they can offer you, the different prices they charge, as well as their availability. You can also see reviews from other people that have taken their class. Let's start the class and you get to meet my teacher.
자, 이 문장 한번 먼저 읽어볼까요? 자,
네, 이거는 한식이고 이거는
네.
일식이에요.
네. 칼리 한식 알죠?
네,
네. 일식은 뭐예요?
Japanese food.
네, Japanese food. 경수는 지금 이 드라마 뭐예요, 이거?
Squid Game.
스퀴드 게임. 맞아요. 스퀴드 게임 한국어로 어떻게 말해요?
오징어 게임.
맞아요. 오징어 게임이에요. 오징어 게임 봤어요, 칼리?
네, 봤어요. If you're interested in Amazing Talker, I will leave a link in my description and you can check them out. I also like to browse my local library for different books by Korean authors. I found this book, In Order to Live. She's a North Korean girl who was able to escape, and it gives me a peek into what life was like in North Korea. I then go and find a nice quiet area to take out my books and start studying. I like to study in cafes and libraries because I can't seem to focus in my own home. I recently just upgraded to level 4, finally, so I will be starting with chapter 1. Also, can we take a moment and look how cute these stickers are on my notebook? Self-promo here, I started a sticker shop on Etsy and I put them all over my notebook and water bottle, so if you're in the US and you like stickers, please check it out. Thank you!
시간은 흘러 이젠 여기까지 Feels bitter that we're on a separate ways Our memories faded Sometimes I think of you 너 없이 뭔가 좀 공허해 난 날이 무뎌지는 그 감각에 어느새
currently reading In Order to Live. This is a book by a North Korean girl who escaped North Korea, and I try to make it a point to study Korean culture. And although this is about a North Korean girl's story, I still think it's fascinating, and I want to learn about both sides of the border. Although I don't ever plan on visiting North Korea, I still think it's interesting to learn about the history of both Koreas. It's about one girl's story, but it talks about her struggles in North Korea and how she escaped. It's really interesting. It has huge letters. I got it from a library because I've been consciously trying to save money so I can return to Korea in the summer, which is exciting. On the cold, black night of March 31st, 2007, my mother and I scrambled down the steep, rocky bank of the frozen Yalu River that divides North Korea and China. There were patrols above us and below, and guard posts 100 yards on either side of us, manned by soldiers ready to shoot anyone attempting to cross the border. We had no idea what would come next, but we were desperate to get to China, where there might be a chance to survive. I wasn't dreaming of freedom when I escaped from North Korea. I didn't even know what it meant to be free. All I knew was that if my family stayed behind, we would probably die from starvation, from disease, from the inhumane conditions of a prison labor camp. The hunger had become unbearable. I was willing to risk my life for a promise of a bowl of rice.
오늘의 날씨 일기예보는 맑음 햇살 밝은 오후 무작정 어딘가 향하는 발걸음 너와 자주 걷던 거리 어쩌면 너무 익숙해져 버린 습관과 같은
I'm going to read a page from this. Okay. 영화 부산행을 봤어요. 이 영화는 연상우 감독이 좀비 영화예요. 이 영화는 연상우 감독이 처음으로 만든 실사 영화예요. 이 감독은 이 영화를 만들기 전에는 항상 애니메이션을 만들었어요. 그 애니메이션 영화들이 너무 좋아서 이번에 새로운 영화에 대해서 기대를 많이 했어요. 저는 원래 좀비 영화를 좋아하지 않아요. 그런데 이 영화는 정말 재미있었어요. Yeah, I like this book because you have like activities to do, and there's also translation, new vocab words, which I'll probably add to my Anki list later.
Feel like falling deeper. Cold nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 마음을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기에. 자신이 너무 걱정돼 바보 같은 생각이야. 알아 멍청해. 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘.
언니 야 상영 얼마 안 남았어. 언제
I spent the rest of my Sunday watching Korean dramas. Don't judge me, and I will see you in the next video.
Feel like falling deeper. Cold nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난